The Nintendo DS is a prime candidate for bringing two Nintendo classics on Nintendo Switch Online. Well, today I want to look ahead to what games are going to come to the service as I run down some of my favourite Nintendo DS games of all time and games I hope to play on the Nintendo Switch too. Well, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button down below for even more Nintendo content here on Power Up Direct. Well, the natural progression of Nintendo Switch Online is to add the missing consoles. We've got the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy Advance, and most recently, the GameCube. Well, Nintendo DS should be next, and I would expect it to arrive on Nintendo Switch very, very soon. Without further delay, here's some of my favourite Nintendo DS games I expect to come to Nintendo Classics on Nintendo Switch 2. First of all, we have new Super Mario Bros. So this one, compared to its 3D Mario successors on the Switch, the Wii and the 3DS, it is easy to overlook just how vital new Super Mario Bros. Was for the Nintendo DS. So before the release, the 2D Mario games felt like a thing of the past, overshadowed by the N64's 3D revolution, and new Super Mario Bros. Reminded Nintendo that the classic side-scrolling Mario still had a place, and the 2D and 3D Mario could live side by side, each appealing to different audiences. So this one does have simple, familiar level design, and definitely rekindled fond memories whilst introducing a new generation to the magic of Mario. So it can be a little bit easy in places, this game. However, veteran players are still going to enjoy revisiting a time when reaching the flagpole was the ultimate goal in a Super Mario Bros. Game. Next up, we got Kirby Mass Attack. The Kirby franchise's greatest strength has always been its versatility. So Kirby Mass Attack is definitely a good example of this because of the unique twist. Instead of controlling a single character, players control a squad of Kirbys who have to work together to overcome obstacles and avoid harm. Touch controls are used pretty well here, making the gameplay intuitive and very engaging as well. So it also has a really nice approach to the rewards in the game. You have a careful strategy and coordination, and the game strikes a fine balance between creativity and also challenge too. This one was released late in the Nintendo DS's lifespan, but Mass Attack quickly established itself to be a standout in the system's library, and also one of the most inventive and memorable entries in the Kirby series too. Next up we got Picross DS. So while the Nintendo DS thrived on innovative games and also strong sequels, also the console had loads of casual titles that were really key to reaching a wider audiences. Games like Art Academy, Brain Age, Personal Trainer Cooking introduced gaming to parents and grandparents with accessible, unorthodox experiences. So Picross DS stands above the rest. It's got a simple grid-based puzzle, became a really addictive habit for loads of people, and also a massive trove of content, so this game is an absolute standout, and Picross DS is still enjoyed today. Next up we got Tetris DS. So Nintendo handhelds and Tetris have been intrinsically linked since the very first handheld from Nintendo, the Game Boy, thanks to that iconic pack-in release, but Tetris DS also lives up to that fantastic legacy as well. So this one has touch-based controls, you've got nice little twists on the classic gameplay, and also a nostalgic wrap of vintage Nintendo sprites, and also music. The music is fantastic in this game. It stands out to be one of the best versions of one of gaming's all-time greats, and that of course is Tetris DS. Next up we've got Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. So this one is a remake of the original game that helped define the tactics RPG genre. So it's got really good visuals, it's got intuitive touch controls, and a good use of the DS's dual screen. It modernises a classic while also staying true to the original game. Introduces an online multiplayer for the series for the first time, adding a nice little competitive version of the game here. So Marth's story still resonates, making Shadow Dragon a respectful tribute and also a standout DS title. Next up we've got Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This one first introduced on the Game Boy Advance in Japan. the Ace Attorney series gained worldwide fame on the Nintendo DS with the blend of courtroom drama, the crime scene investigation, and also the humour too. It's got memorable characters, it's got clever storytelling, and quickly became a cult favourite. Its lasting appeal led to the release of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy in 2019, bringing the original and the two sequels to modern platforms. Next up we got Advance Wars Dual Strike. So when Nintendo announced the DS would feature a touchscreen and a stylus, many gamers immediately saw the potential for strategy games, much like the Switch 2 with the mouse controls, and also, luckily, Nintendo had one ready to go, and this was Advance Wars Dual Strike. So it may not fully rely on the stylus for the main campaign, but it does shine in the map creation mode, where players can effortlessly paint battlefields instead of tapping squares, one by one. You got the classic tactical gameplay of leading the Orange Star army, that is really engaging as ever. It's made even richer by the dual screen design, and also the complex mission layouts. Next up we got Animal Crossing Wild World. So when a console game makes a jump to the portable system, it often struggles to translate, but Animal Crossing Wild World is a really rare success. In fact, many argue it's the best entry in the series, even surpassing New Horizons. The core charm remains. You got the relaxing cycle of improving your town, befriending quirky animals, and collecting treasures. Playing on the go only enhances the experience, and the addition of online multiplayer and portability took an already addictive and successful game to a whole new level. Next up we got Elite Beat Agents. This one is a rhythm-based gameplay game. You tap icons, trace lines, and you got to stay perfectly in sync with the music, and this sparked a wave of similar titles from loads of publishers. This may not be the first game that comes to your mind when you think of a Nintendo published game, but it definitely is a testament to Nintendo's lasting role as a pioneer of gameplay innovation. Next up we got Professor Layton and the Last Specter. So Professor Layton, his trusty assistant Luke, first unravelled the mysteries of the Curious Village, and then boarded a train to crack the case of the Diabolical Box. So their trilogy concluded with a time-travelling adventure in the unwound future, and each game was really good, clever puzzles, engaging stories. But then came the fourth entry, Professor Layton and the Last Specter. It was one final exceptional puzzle-filled journey before the series moved to the 3DS. Not only has it got really good gameplay and puzzles, it also tells the original story of how Layton and Luke first met, launching a fresh trilogy of adventures for the fans of the British duo. Next up we got Mario Kart DS. So although the Mario Kart franchise has been around for many years, recent Nintendo entries, particularly on the Nintendo Switch, have made it even more popular than ever. Mario Kart DS sticks to the classic formula but moves the series forward with one major innovation, and that was online multiplayer, and for a handheld console at the time, that was absolutely huge. So not many games are more suited to online play compared to Mario Kart, and this one's got really good gameplay, well designed tracks, and the DS version is widely considered to be one of the best in the series. Next up we've got Mario & Luigi Partners in Time. So this one is the sequel to Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga on the Game Boy Advance. And Partners in Time builds on the original's charm with a fresh adventure featuring aliens, babies, you've got time travel, it's packed with the series' signature humour, and it introduces the innovative partner system, adding new depth to the action RPG gameplay. So you got Mario, Luigi, Peach, they team up with their baby selves, you got loads of laughs complemented by Shimomura's fantastic music, so the result is a hilarious, memorable experience that ranks among the Nintendo DS's best. Well, next up we got Pokémon, the DS generation. So Pokémon is one of the most influential franchises in gaming, and is probably the cornerstone of Nintendo's portable success. So with the move to the DS, Game Freak preserved the series' classic RPG and collection roots, whilst also dramatically enhancing the player connectivity, and also the interactivity as well. Features like online trading, touch-based commands, they brought a subtle but impactful improvement to the series. Although the game is visually familiar, the DS Pokémon games operate in ways that feel fresh and engaging, and at the time these were key reasons why the series was breaking sales records and remained vital to Nintendo's portable success. Well, finally then, we've got The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. So Nintendo first brought The Legend of Zelda to the DS with Phantom Hourglass. That was a sequel to Wind Waker that preserved Toon Link style while introducing an all-new touch control scheme. So while Phantom Hourglass had some quirky design choices, Spirit Tracks has to be the best Zelda game on the Nintendo DS. So it builds upon the previous touch controls. Spirit Tracks improves the formula and adds memorable features like train travel across Hyrule and a unique take on Princess Zelda, who accompanies Link as a ghostly spirit able to possess armoured foes. It's a fantastic adventure and a really nice ride from start to finish. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you want to see the Nintendo DS come to Nintendo Switch Online and see all those DS games on Nintendo Classics? Well, I would love to hear what you think, and let me know in the comments what games you want to see. Well, that is it for this video today, looking at bringing Nintendo DS games to Nintendo Classics on Nintendo Switch 2. And as always, thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for even more Nintendo content here on Power Up Direct. Thanks again. I'll see you real soon.